Alright, I think we are good. Hello everybody, and welcome back to more 7 Days to Die on the PlayStation 5. I think we're good. So I've been working on our tunnel here off camera, unsurprisingly. This is my private world, technically. And, yeah. Just been having a good old time. And now that I think about it, I should probably see if any Screamer friends have shown up. Because I'm sure some have. I've been digging for a while. Anyone else? That's what I thought. Alright, let's see if we got any Screamers over here. Hopefully not. Does not appear so. I had to build this giant cover because there was a mine here that I dug and it collapsed and it was huge. And this is basically really close to where the corner of the tunnel is. And, yeah, they kept, Stupid. And, yeah, they just kind of kept, coming at me. And they were able to use this tunnel to get real close on the Screamers. Oh. I spoke too soon. I gotta get rid of you so I can get the... Oh, that's not gonna let... Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, I'm okay with that. That was not a Screamer. And I'm pretty sure that was just a Screamer. That's not good. Was that a Screamer? Hey, Thomas. Oh, maybe that wasn't a Screamer. It sounded like something. Alright, there goes that. Oh, hey! Knock it off. Alright. Looks like we just had one zombie. That's not too bad. I can handle one. I don't want a bunch, but I can do one. Zoot. Zoot. Need to check these. How low? You're still good. And you're still good. Zoot. Go, close you. I said close. Thank you. Alright. Now we away we go. So I've basically got the tunnels to connect and I've been digging it out. I got the basic, wait a minute. Missed the spot. That's better. Oh boy, I got a bunch. Alright, so that is that. I think I've pretty much got my design figured out. I finally got the corner cut out, I mean. I've been working on the ceiling, but the auger is just kind of, yeah, just a hair too shy. So this is the design I'm going for, and I think I'm going to go with the granite color, because I like how it looks. And I think I've got the spacing-ish done. So, these are plates. Now, the reason I did plates is because I kind of like this look, and that's what I wanted to go for, so that's what we're going for. Plus, it'll save me a bunch of digging, you know, digging out a whole nother side on the sides. But, unfortunately, that means we got a good old-fashioned manual this. I don't mind. Not that big a deal. But I've got, it's 7 wide, and I've got it... Wait, is it? I feel like I didn't make it 7 wide on this side. Oh, God, I didn't, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know what? That's actually a really good thing. Yeah, that's... Wait. I did. I only made it 5. Okay. Well, that explains when I came around this corner and tried to get here, it was a little tight. Okay, you know what? That's actually great. So it wasn't my imagination that this part of the tunnel seemed too close. I didn't mismeasure per se. When I started digging from down there to come to here, for some reason I did it 5 wide. And I think it's because that's how tunnels used to be. But with the 4x4 being a bit bigger now, that's not really big enough anymore. So I'll just kind of do this to remind me that I gotta widen this a bit. Okay. But I want to get this to... Oh, I know what I needed to do. Well, I guess we can take the truck now since it's technically tall enough. Plus, I need to test this. Is this big? Oh, God. No, God, I didn't even close. I gotta make an area here big enough to spin the truck around, which I knew it wasn't big enough, but I was hoping it would be. I need you, and then 1, 2, 3. That's probably more than I can do right now. Paint. 17,000? Damn. Had to make a whole nother box just for bundles for stone, because I've got so much. Yeah. Fun Pimps, please, for the love of all that is holy, make us a freaking bundle for clay soil. Clay comes in bundles. That's like how it comes. Why is it... Ugh. I don't get it. That and this. We need all the paint we can get. Unfortunately, it only holds lots of 1,000, so that's only 6,000. That's kind of a problem. 17,000 is probably not enough to do the whole thing. But it should be enough to get us started. How long does it take to make a bundle? 10 seconds? That's kind of ridiculous. That's fine. It's fine. Hate to do it, but I think we're just going to kind of have to stand here. That's going to be, what, 3 whole fills? There we go. How are we looking? Looking good, but I think these could be refilled. Whoops. Alright, so you, cancel you and you, start it over. Maybe you can't shift-click the resources into the... Well, it wouldn't be a shift-click, but... Well, it would be on PC, but not here, so... Oh! Not what I meant to do, but that works. Cancel you and you, so we can just get one nice big fat one. You, and you. That should be everything. We're gonna need some more wood. And we're gonna need sand. And that. What are we looking? 37 minutes, 40 minutes, and 45 minutes. Just guess we'll do that, and then I'll just throw you in here. Doesn't matter, we're looking good so far. Alright, let's see if we can get some more blocks going. Perfect. Another 5,000. Why do these only stack to 1,000? They should be at least like 6,000 or maybe even 10,000 like gas. Especially when you consider how much you go through. It's kind of crazy. If you haven't figured it out, I'm just kind of killing time so I can get as much of these out as possible until we get below 6,000. Now I want to... Yeah, there we go. Now I got my full 6,000. Alright, 1,500 more and we can move on. I'm pretty sure we look good. And you around... Actually, I think for now we're just going to use the motorcycle. Just until we get this a little wider. 12,000 gas is fine. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 7,000. Ugh. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. That is an insane amount. Okay. Yeah, it's coming along pretty well. My opinion, anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Probably should have done plates on the ceiling. Maybe. Because then I wouldn't have had to dig an extra block on the roof, but it would definitely have helped with the vision. But I think it's fine. When I drove through on the 4x4, it doesn't clip the camera, and that's all I care about. Could be better, could be worse. It's gonna take a long time, that's why I haven't streamed much of this. Because I thought about it, and I was like, ain't nobody really gonna want to watch going back and forth. This is pretty much gonna be the whole stream. Just going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, crap. I gotta do something real quick. Forgot to check my blood sugar, damn it. Sorry, I didn't mean to do this on stream. Completely forgot. At least I remember to get my water. Okay. Be good. God, I hope it is. Just barely. Ay, that's too high. 199, are you out of your mind? Sorry, just one more second. Well, minute more like. Sorry guys, I did not intend to do this on stream. Thinking three should do it. Okay. See, I'm being a good boy. I'm taking my insulin and doing all the stuff I'm supposed to. Where did you go? That's not good. I lost the stupid thing. Rabble, rabble. It's fine. Oh, I can't wait till I get the Dexcom thing, and then I'll never have to do this again. Okay, sorry. All done. Gotta stay on top of things. If you're wondering what this Dexcom thing I'm talking about is, basically, it's this little monitor thing you put on your arm or on your stomach, and it basically gives you your blood sugar reading in real time, 24 hours a day. All you gotta do is look at your phone on a little app, and it tells you exactly what your blood sugar currently is, and whether or not it's been going up or down, and yeah, it's really nice. You don't have to prick your fingers to check or anything. It's really sweet. But, unfortunately, being on Medicaid, uh, they won't let me use it until I test my blood sugar manually for a month, which I've now surpassed. So when I see my doctor in just under 2 weeks, she should have no problem saying, yes, sir, you can have the Dexcom thingy. That's what my brother was on, and he really liked it. We liked it too, because anytime he got sick or he started to like fall out, which means his blood sugar got so low he basically was losing consciousness, we could just look at his phone, see, oh no, and then we could give him some stuff to bring his blood sugar up. It saved his life more than once. Plus, if you've ever tried to take someone else's blood sugar when they're unconscious, it's weird. And I never like doing it because it's not me. It's one thing to stab my own finger. I don't really want to stab somebody else's. Kudos to nurses and such, and doctors, whatever, they can do that stuff. Not me, baby. Nope. Needles don't bother me. Needles don't bother me any more than they do the average person. I ain't scared of shots or sticking my fingers or doing the insulin. Doesn't bother me in the least. It's relatively painless, and that's another bonus of the Dexcom. Yes, the Dexcom monitor is a needle. It's got a needle on it, and it attaches to your arm or whatever, and then it just stays on. But after a second or two, you don't even notice it anymore. So it doesn't hurt or nothing. My cousin says the problem is it can come off easily, depending on the person, obviously. I'll have mine on my arm because I often sit with especially when, like now when I'm playing with the controller, I've got my arm, or my hands pretty much right on my stomach, and yeah, that ain't gonna work. So I just do the arm. I'll be so happy when I get that. Because it'll be nice knowing, oh, my blood sugar's going up. Oh, it's going down. But I'm being a good boy, doing everything I'm supposed to do. Doing what's asked of me. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to do the plates. So we're going to go copy rotation. Dun, 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 dun. I've already placed the dealies here, the candles. So this will work really nice. Just kind of back and forth, back and forth. This part of the tunnel is pretty much finished, especially now that I've dug out the ceiling. That up so I don't step on it and it bump me up and make me misplace a block. That would be bad. And thanks to the Fun Pimps finally adding corner plates, won't have... Are you kidding me? Okay. I thought my sister-in-law went to work, so I left my door open, but she's back, so... That means I gotta go close my bedroom door here in a moment. I don't have that? No, that's pole plate. We don't want that. We want regular plate. This. Yes, yes. Okay, so that's what I thought. So we need to... I don't want that plate. Yes. Yes, 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 that's fine. These here. Nice. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Copy shape and rotation. No! It said shape and rotation. What the hell? You are a goon. Okay, there we go. thought about doing electric lights here, but the problem is they cost so much per light that doing, and there's so many of them, that doing like, what do you call it, solar would be the way to go, but unfortunately, there's no way you could do them all on even a single solar bank, and obviously you'd have to connect it to a battery bank to do it at night, and I don't know, I think the draw would be too much, like it would sap too much of the batteries at night, that the solar bank wouldn't be able to refill the batteries each day. Maybe? I don't think so. I'd have to test it, and I don't know if I want to. Maybe someday, not today. Because I would like some, I think some real lighting would be cool. Torches, I think, would be the best, but unfortunately, they, torches cause... Oh, shoot. It's fine. Okay, so I need you to go away. You to be a solid block. I need to pick you up, put you down here. I need to go click, click, and click. I think we're just gonna yoink these. So, oop, that one. These are already done. Okay, cool. Now we put this in, light in. I didn't want to space these so far apart, but candles are made with animal fat, and there isn't exactly a lot of it. I definitely think, originally it was going to be 10 blocks, now it's 8 apart. I probably should have done like 6 or maybe even 5. I think I've got like 90 candles, and I could still make like another 100-ish, but I really didn't. I thought I'd use a lot more than I ended up using. Well, I can always adjust it later. Righty. Let's go ahead and back to the plates. I don't have plates marked? Really? I'm telling you. On face. Yeah, that's gonna look. Copy rotation. Good, it actually copied rotation this time. Oop. Oh, gotta do something else. Come on, where's it at? Why does the mouse always do that when I don't want it to? You drive me nuts. You drive me nuts, game. You going? I know what I could do. Ah, don't do that. I didn't bring any. That's fine. There is a plate ramp thingy. I think it's called it might be a catwalk. No, that's half. Where are you? I think it's under catwalks. No, not that, but it's basically that, but not that. Or is it? Regular catwalk. Boo. Oh, I think okay, maybe it's... It's this one. Oh wow, that's like way bigger. That's the, okay. Let's try the. 8. That's the 4-piece. Let's try the 8-piece. No, that's 6. Okay, so let's try the 8 then. Oh, look at that. Just a hair too big. Ooh. Late slope. Oh, no, that's not it. Not a ramp. That is such a bummer. I could have sworn there was something that would work. I do not see it. You know what? Let's try that late ramp, the catwalk. No, okay. I thought I'd try. It did not work. Didn't hurt. Copy shape and rotation. See if I can grab a drink and not get hit in the back of the head. Zombies love to sneak up on me anytime I take a drink of water. They know. They're sentient. Go ahead and just yoink that while we're doing it. I may come back in here and change the distance between each candle later, because I feel like these are a little too close, or too far away from each other. Alright, so there's that. And then solid blocks and a candle. I also initially tried putting the candles one more block down, but because they sit on the bottom of the block, they don't look right. Okay, let's go get... We'll get some paint and paint that first hallway. See how it looks. I should have realized this was the wrong length. Or width, rather. And... so... Oops. Oh. Yeah, see, the camera, it's not bad. It's very doable. I think one more block probably, well, not probably, one more block would have looked better, but, well, paint surface. Not every side. I wanted, no, not that, granite, black granite. Yep, that's what I wanted. Now we're gonna do like this. We go you, 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 you. This way I get the edges of the blocks, but you don't want to do every side otherwise, because that'll waste a lot of paint, which we do not want to do. This, that, this, and that. I think I already did this one. Yes, I did. Did that one? Yes, I did. All right. Now we go this, we get rid of that, and this, and then... I think that's everything. Now the ceiling, I think I'm just going to do black for the moment. I'm probably going to change that, but for now... Alright, let's, And I don't think I'm going to do anything with the ground. Probably just going to leave it the concrete, because I like the way the concrete looks, but I might change it. It depends. We shall see. Oh, and I also think I figured out what was causing that horrible frame rate issue. Basically, on the console versions, the devs, unfortunately, because of Sony, are limited to how much hard drive space the save games can take up. And I had, even though they have a compression button or whatever to compress the save files so you can have more than one at a time, I had 3 game saves, and even with 2 of them compressed, I had hit the limit of how much you could hit, and I think every time I did something, it would hit the limit, and then I think the game was stuttering because it was trying to figure out what to do with that extra data. I deleted my oldest one that I wasn't playing anymore, and that immediately seems to have fixed it. I haven't had the problem since, but that doesn't mean it's been solved. But I think that was it. I basically hit the maximum memory size. The save game size. Not for the individual game, but for the total amount of memory you're allowed to take up. Let's see. Oh yeah, I really like that. That looks awesome. Alright, we're going to finish just the roof here. And then we will move on to the next part of the tunnel. I'm not looking forward to doing this. I don't think it's going to be difficult or anything, but still not looking forward to it. Need to bend down. Don't want no zombies to hear me if I can avoid it. There we go. Oh, whoops. I thought I had grabbed more. Thought I had grabbed more blocks. I did not. You know, I gotta be honest, this didn't take nearly as long. Hey, Paul, welcome. Yep, it's being made. I mean, I've already got it all the way through from end to end and big enough to drive the 4x4 through. I just don't have the turnaround spot yet, which is right here, which I'm working on. All takes time. As you can see, it's... Whoa, wow, that was some stutter. It is day 82, so... Now there's some stuttering. Maybe it has something... No, it couldn't possibly because of the streaming software. I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. Hey, don't hit the wall. Goon. Back up. Back. There we go. Pick you up. I'm feeling frame rate drops. No, I thought I fixed it. Please tell me that's not happening again. I'm gonna be so disappointed. Yep, I definitely am feeling it a little bit. Not horribly, but it's definitely dropped. Or dropping, I should say. Man. I hope that's not going to become an issue. Although I played quite a bit of this world, and I did my 3 Let's Play episodes the other day, and didn't have any problems at all, so I'm wondering if maybe it is. But how could the streaming software cause it? It's not, this is not on my computer. I mean, obviously it's PS5. Maybe I need to format, not format. Maybe I need to defrag the hard drive or whatever it is. I think it's called rebuilding database. I mean, these game saves are pretty big for console. Could also just be because this game save is so large now, comparatively speaking. I think what is my... I think this world's like 500 megabytes, something like that, and which is not that much. It's half a gig. But the my gunslinger world's only like 130 or something. So maybe it's just because of the file size. But even then, I've played for a couple hours on this world and I had no problems. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of console people that go on the forums to discuss issues with the console version, like they do with the PC version. No, I haven't had... I mean, I've had a couple of them, but nothing too terrible. The problem, basically, is if you sit in one place for too long. Like, when I was digging out this entire corner area, yeah, I had a couple of screamers show up above. And they started digging down to me. The real problem is not far... It's not exactly above this, but it's really close, like, just off the walls. There was a mine that I had dug, which was like 15 or 20 blocks deep. And a couple of screamers fell into it. Well, actually, the whole, like, wandering horde did, too. And apparently they were close enough to scream, even though they were nowhere near me. They were close enough. And, yeah, I had to go up there, and I didn't fill it in, but I put a huge... I drove over it earlier. Basically just a giant plate that I put over the top of the hole. So, theoretically, they shouldn't dig through it. It seems to be working. I did have one Arlene trying to dig down earlier through a different spot nearby. And she made it a good, like, 10 or 12 blocks down. But I murdered her and then filled in the hole, and that hopefully took care of it. I've also been trying to alternate between building and digging. That's why, as you can see, I've been laying stuff. Because building, especially like upgrading blocks, does generate heat, but obviously nowhere near as much as digging. So I just kind of go back and forth between the two. I do a bit of digging, and then I do some building, and then I do a little bit of digging, and generally it hasn't been too bad. I'd like paint bundles, too. Could we get some paint bundles? We need clay and sand bundles, and we need paint bundles. The paint bundles I can understand not bothering, but there's really no reason we don't have clay and sand bundles. I mean, if you've ever bought clay or sand in bulk, they come in giant frickin' pallets. Which is basically, it's just a bundle. Makes no sense. You can bundle everything, including things that don't kind of make sense as a bundle. I mean, they all do, technically, but... like, some things lend themselves better to it than others in real life. So it's weird that we don't have those. One of the mods that I really like to play that hasn't released a version yet for Alpha, or version 1, and the Alpha 21, or maybe it was the Alpha 20 version of the mod, I suggested that because I was like, I really want clay bundles and sand, and they actually added them, and he even said, he's like, yep. He's like, you wanted your clay and sand bundles? Like, there you go. I was like, oh god, thank you so much. It's such a minor thing, and it literally is like 2 lines of code. I can do it myself, I'm just lazy. Well, and on console, obviously, you can't. But, yeah. It is funny. I really didn't think I would play the console version as much as I am. And it's not because I didn't think it would be good or anything, I just didn't... I figured I'd just, you know, mostly play on PC, and... But, especially since they've added the performance mode, I am really, really liking the console version. It'll never play as well as PC, but you know what? I am okay with that. I am not a fool. I have proper expectations. And all the performance mode does is it reduces a lot of the render distance of things like shadows and grass, and I'm fine with that. I don't care. Now on PC, different story. I am not okay with that. I spent a lot of money for my video card and processor and RAM, because I wanted to be able to max that sucker. But again, you can't compare a $2,000 plus computer to a $500 console. It's just not a fair comparison. People like, if it's not 60 frames per second on console, I'm not buying it. Well, that's good luck finding it for 60 frames per second on PC, because I've seen people with 4090 or RTXs that can't get 60 frames consistently, like everywhere. So yeah, good luck with that. Ooh, another thing. Yeah, I think it's really good. I really do. And if you don't mind the frame rate issues, they still have a quality setting. So you can still have, like, and I think not only does it, the performance reduce the distance and stuff of shadows and such, I think it lowers the resolution to, like, 1440p or something max. But the quality setting, if you still want all that, it's still there. Oh, I did not mean to quit. Grapple. Well, shoot, this is going to be like a 5-minute affair. Wonderful. Not what I meant to do. Grapple. I'm wondering if there's going to be a 1.3. I'm guessing each major update now is going to be a full version better. Okay, video. So, they added performance. Basically, performance mode prioritizes frame rate, quality mode prioritizes resolution and fidelity. So, the FSR is the AMD version, because the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles use AMD GPUs, CPUs too, I think. So it's that basically it's a frame rate helping thing. But then you got quality, and then the quality FSR or whatever. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Or it's pretty good. So if you still want the 4K video or resolution and the longer draw distance and all that stuff, you can absolutely have it, which I think is awesome. I'll never do it because I don't care about quality. I want frame rate personally, but and while the performance mode certainly doesn't make, I don't think really any of the game run at 60 frames, it does dramatically smooth out the frame rate overall, and it definitely plays a lot smoother. It's subjective, but it definitely plays a lot better than it did. Honestly, that's all I can hope for. I'm a greedy man, but I'm pretty happy with this version. And they keep saying that they're continuing to optimize, and they're finding different ways and better ways to set things up, and yeah, I'm very content. It could always be better, but it could also be a lot worse. I never played the original console version at launch, but from what I read online, it was an absolute train wreck. Apparently, it constantly crashed, was buggy as hell, which, I mean, to be fair, that version of the game, Alpha 14, even on PC, was pretty bad. I mean, it was better, obviously, on PC, because they also could update the game much more quickly. But, yeah. Another thing I will say is that I'm super surprised that they have actually they've kept the two versions in complete parity. Like, the console version is not behind at all on the updates. When the update comes out, stable, not experimental. Unfortunately, they don't do experimental on console. But as soon as it goes stable on PC, that same day it comes out on console, the same version. And hopefully they keep that up. But so far, I will admit, I've been impressed. I don't know what company they got to work on the console version, but clearly they were right in taking so long, because it took months and months for them to choose the actual. They said they had numerous developers that were making offers to develop the new console version. And Rick, one of the co-founders, he said it was an Australian company, and I think he said the name, but I don't remember. I bet that is such a huge game and had to be difficult to get it to run well. Yeah, they did. Rick and Joel said that they had to actually, I don't know if the word is necessarily compromise, but they had to make some serious adjustments to the PC version in order to make both versions compatible and comparable and all that good stuff. Okay. So yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I've heard, yeah, crossplay came out in 1.2. I haven't heard anything about it, good or bad. I know they still don't have servers available yet, but you can crossplay with PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Oh, and for those that might that like the Switch or something, and they're hoping maybe the Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be called will be able to play it. Now, they've already confirmed that at best it'll run as good as a base model PS4, the new Switch. So yeah, you're never going to play 7 days mobile. A Steam Deck, you can play it on Steam Deck. I don't know how well it plays. I imagine it's probably about the same as the console version. Mostly just because it's portable and, battery life and all that stuff. And the Steam Deck is nowhere near as powerful as, obviously, like the PlayStation 5 or whatever, so... But, since it is a PC version, I'm sure it runs decently well on Steam Deck, but I genuinely don't know. I personally would never buy a Steam Deck. I don't like Steam. I don't like Valve. I would give anything if I could buy my games on PC and not have to deal with such a crappy company, but... I'll never understand why so many people like Steam. I do not. I was actually kind of happy when I heard about that Epic Store, and then unfortunately they apparently screwed everything up and everybody hates them. I was like, yay, I was hoping there could be an actual competitor to Steam, but nope. Ooh, we're almost there. All right. Yeah, I don't think they announced when servers are going to be available for, well, console versions at least. I think PC already has servers, but probably in the next big update. Which, as far as I know, there's been no updated information about I think it's called the Storms Brewing or something like that. I don't believe there's been any new information released. They just said when 1.2 came out right before Christmas or whatever, or a little before Christmas, December. They said, it's good, it's coming along, but not ready. Who'd have thought? So they missed the targeted. Remember when we just bought game and owned them on hardware, good old days? Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons I don't like Steam. And it's not like it would matter if it was Steam or some other company. It's pretty much, there's no such thing as a physical disc or anything on a PC anymore. Because the only thing you can get it through is Steam. Like, back in, I think it was like 2011, I bought Duke Nukem Forever. And my cousin bought it on PS3, and I bought it on PC. Because that was shortly after my parents had passed, and so I built my first computer, and it was pretty beefy at the time. And so I was like, yeah, why would I do that? And it had controller support, and all, it's okay. So I bought the physical version at GameStop, because I didn't want to deal with Steam. So I bought it, and then when I got it, there was no damn disc in it. It was just which is now a common thing, but back then, I don't think it was as common. Yeah, there was no disc, just a physical thing, and then I still had to download it and play it on Steam. To say I was upset would be an understatement. I guess at least I got a box. I was like, dude, the whole reason I bought it, the physical copy in store, was because I didn't want to use Steam at all, and then I didn't want to have to, I wanted the physical disc. Well, I got screwed on both of those. Now, to be fair, it may have said somewhere that was the case, I just didn't pay attention. So it's probably on me, but I was still bummed out. And that's the primary reason when I built this new, well, it's not new now, it's like 4.5 years old. But when I built my current computer, I didn't even bother getting a physical drive. DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. I just didn't see a point. If I want to watch movies or whatever, I can do it in 4K. I could do it on my PS4 Pro or now the PS5. So there's no reason to bother. So I just haven't. Kind of a shame. I was always very much anti-digital for a very long time. Now, I'm kind of indifferent. Because of how lazy I am, and even actually probably a bigger issue, I can't stand GameStop and such. I pretty much don't like buying physical games anymore. Every time I try to go up to fucking GameStop, all they do is hound the hell out of you. Do you want to buy this? Do you want to pre-order that? But what about this game? Dude, look, give me my game, leave me the hell alone. Now, I know it's not the employee's fault because they're hounded by corporate or whatever, but it's just the fact that, oh, damn it. It's like, dude, I come in, I want to be there 10 seconds, buy my shit and go, and you can't. Because they have to try to upsell everything. Yep, I knew it. You despawned. Okay. So, yeah, I dug too much at once. I don't do that, but you're still going to get mobs. These may not even have been screamers. It may have just been wandering hordes, or who knows. Odd that they despawned, since I haven't left the area. At least I don't think. Not a big deal. So yeah, I do miss the old days and all that, but as we've learned, or some people have, there's some people still desperately fighting it. The companies they don't care about you, they don't care what you want, what you think. They're gonna do what's good for their bottom line. Oh, wow. Just now realized I am full. It always cracks me up that so many people are like, oh, you know, companies need to make physical discs. And yeah, they don't care. They're not going to do it because they do not care. And so you can fight it if you want, and there's nothing wrong with fighting it, but I gave up years ago. I was like, you know what? It's fine. It does suck for people that don't have good internet and stuff. I definitely get it. My cousin, for many years, he had basically barely... He had DSL, which is really crappy internet. And so, I understand. It's like, he's like, I can't download huge games and stuff. It takes me, like, half a day. Like, yeah, I get it. Especially with games being, like, 100 gigabytes now. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it probably was a screamer. I don't care. I got plenty of ammo. If they want some, they can come get some. I got no problem dispensing bullets. That's why I made so many. I'm level 232, so what is that, 68 more levels, and I get myself my last trophy, and then I get the platinum. Not that I'm going to stop playing the game or anything on console when I do that. I just wanted to get the platinum. Took me 7 years to get it. And unfortunately, my brother's death. But I did get it. If he'd lived, I think we would have... Because I told him, I was like, I really want to get those trophies, at least on the new version. And like everything in life, it figures he bought the damn game like a week before he went in the hospital, and it's like, well, he never really even got to play it. Sucky, sucky. 16 meg DSL here. AT&T. Well, yeah, that's why I said not everybody has really fast internet and stuff, so it sucks when you don't. And even then, even if you buy the disc, most update, well, not most, but there's a lot of updates now that are multiple gigs. And in some cases, it's relatively rare, or uncommon at least. It can be like 10, 15, 30, 40 gigabytes for a freaking update. My cousin was telling me about that right before he got fiber internet. He was like, dude, he's like, this update just came out and it was like 32 gigs. I'm like, what? For an update? He's like, yeah, man, it takes me like a day or whatever to download that. I'm like, yeah, I bet. Plus, he shares his internet with our aunt and uncle, so... Not that they're heavy internet users, but they do stream and stuff like that. They stream like Netflix and such, which does eat up your bandwidth. Not much on the upload, but on the download, yeah. So, yeah, it kind of stinks, but he's got fiber now, which is even better than what I got. And I'm happy about it. I'm like, dude, you finally got good internet. And he's been, and this was just a couple of months ago. He's lived down there since around 2002 or something, and for years he had dial-up. That was it. He only got the internet that he had. It was a cell phone internet. Now, it wasn't satellite. It was through cell phone towers and stuff, and it was infinitely better than DSL, but compared to like cable or whatever, it was still, it was decent, but it wasn't great. So, yeah. Okay, so I need copy shape and rotation. And then, you know what, come here. You, and that should do it. Okay, you and you. Building cube. Oh, no, I didn't mean decking. Yep, there we go. Oh, you stink. Oh, now that I think about it, I could have just... Really? Could have just done it that way, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Now I just kind of want to do this so I can get the flat pieces in for the roof. That should be all of them. Okay. Now we just dig the rest out. A little slow, but that's okay. This is basically just busy work. It's just giving me something to do. And it gets me a decent amount of XP. Which, right now in this world, that's pretty much all I'm trying to do is just hit level 300 for the trophy. And then I'll probably go back to playing on PC quite a bit more again. Except for, obviously, Gunslinger, which is on... The Gunslinger series that's going is currently on PS5. Which new episodes are coming out. In fact, there was a new episode today. And then there's a new one for Friday, and then I gotta record next week's yet. Would you please stop bugging out? I swear, ever since, I think it was Alpha 21, block placing has been so much buggier than it used to be. I misplace blocks way more than I used to. I don't think it's because I suck. Maybe. I don't think so. Okay, so up to here, we're looking good. Oof. Okay, so I dug this out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Beautiful. So, I could start putting plates down, but I need to do this, so... I think I should probably do like 3 blocks and then move forward. 3 blocks, move forward. That should keep the screamers from spawning too frequently, hopefully. It's a shame we don't have access to the console commands so we can actually show the heat map and frame rate and all that, but apparently it's considered a security issue by Sony and Microsoft. They worry giving access to that kind of stuff in debug mode will cause security issues, which they're not wrong. Anytime they give people an inch, they take a friggin' mile and a half. It sucks, but like everything else, the handful of douchebags were in it for everyone else. Ugh. Takes forever. Wait, did I did. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I feel like I'm not doing 3 blocks. I'm doing 2. Fair enough. Ores and gravel suck when you're trying to dig something out. Ow! Stop falling on my head. Ow! Stop it! Yeah, I was gonna say, I gotta be getting close. Finally. Looks like this last update will be good for some time. Well, yeah, there's 3 more major updates coming for the foreseeable future. The next one is the current one we're waiting on is the weather update. I think there's other stuff in it, like they're adding a wardrobe system, which basically it's gonna do is let you basically use like glamours, so you can look like a different outfit, you know, regardless of what you're wearing. I thought the way they described it initially that it was gonna be you could use it to quick swap between thingies, and yeah, apparently that's not what it's doing. It's just going to let you look like you're wearing a different outfit. I mean, I guess, but I just don't care. It's like Minecraft and skins. Why do I care about something I literally cannot see? I'll never understand why people care so much about that stuff. In a third-person game, 100%. I understand. But in a game where, oh, if I go here, I can see... Yeah, no. 99% of the time, you don't see that. Why do people care? People spend so much money on skins in a game where you cannot see your character. Like, why? I genuinely do not understand. It's one thing if it's free, which that's what these are going to be, but I mean, there's going to be paid ones too, DLC and stuff, and I'm like, they weren't originally going to do DLC, but apparently they've had so many requests for it, they decided to add DLC outfits, which, you know, I don't have a problem with that. Cosmetics never bothered me at all. If they want to add cosmetics for people to pay for, have at it. No problem. Don't bother my butt none. Not at all. Just because I'm not interested in something doesn't mean they shouldn't make it for those that are. Look at that, almost perfect. Sweet. Yeah, but like I said, they do it because people buy them. If people didn't buy them, they wouldn't do it. And the Fun Pimps originally said that they would not have DLC at all. None. Period. And they've said now that really the only reason they're adding it is because so many people have been just begging them, please make skins and stuff. So, okay. In like that case, I don't have an issue with it because they said that they weren't going to do it. And they're doing it because people requested it. I don't see that as a problem. It's when people don't want it or don't ask for it, and then they just constantly shove it down your... And that's another thing. They don't... Other than the title screen now, which is unfortunate, for the most part, they don't really cram crap down your throat too much. I would definitely be happy if they got rid of the mandatory, whatever you want to call it, advertisement every time you log in on the console. Well, actually, I think it's on PC now, too. Make it like a one-time thing, and then... Nope. Exactly. People begging for DLC. And again, I don't have a problem with that. If you want to spend your money on that, I am okay with that. But at least as of now, they're not, like, forcing it down your throat. But, you know, the future is a long way from now, so who knows? They may do that in the future. I really hope not, but... I mean, there's advertising, and then there's annoying advertising. I don't mind advertisement. Like, if they add buttons, like, in-game in the menus and stuff that say, like, up here it says, DLC, click here. That's annoying. It's annoying, and it just isn't necessary. People want it, they'll find it. Advertise it on the title screen or whatever, I'm alright with that, but, like, keep it to a minimum. Companies need to make money, I get it. And the Fun Pimps, for the most part, they're a pretty good company, they don't really suck, so I'd like to see them stay in business, especially if it means they'll add more stuff to the game. Okay. I think this is enough to spin the truck around. I guess, I mean, I'll have to test, but... I'll probably do here in a minute just to see if it's enough room. It should be. If not, we will make it bigger. Hey, one thing, I'll never need stone again. Good lord. Never, ever, ever. All right. I keep seeing that on my hotbar and thinking I've got more concrete blocks, and I don't. That's why I always have those... The wood frames are always set up as frames instead of solid blocks. I don't think this is going to be big enough, but maybe... Would you stop? Stupid thing. This might be big enough to turn the truck around. I'm not sure. Okay. Yes, I still have a bunch more. We'll dig out one more. See, the nice thing about digging here so much is, since this is next to my base, I've got a screamer defense over there. So theoretically, they shouldn't be digging down here. They probably are, but they shouldn't be. Once I finish digging this little bit out, I'm probably going to go up there. I am going to go up there and double check to make sure. But I do not want any surprises. Then we'll come back down, get the 4x4, and see if I can turn it around here easily. If I can, then we're done digging out the width and the length. We just gotta dig the height. Alright. Stone bundles, goodbye. More stone bundles. And up we go. Okay, I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh, never mind. I didn't put enough blocks on this. Because see, you can see the ground actually does come up to here. See? Which means I should probably do that. So if I drive over here on my motorcycle, Jeep, it won't horrendously screw me up. Well, it looks like we're okay. You know, I should probably do this one too. Just to make sure. Alright, there we go. Okay. What was that? Thought I heard a zombie slurping at me. About to get a bullet to the face. I don't know, man. I'm torn. I feel like that should be big enough, but guess we'll find out in a minute. Zoom. Vroom, 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 and a zoom, zoom. Well, I don't know about great bases, but yeah, I try. Okay. Still got to dig all that out, but that's fine. Right now, my next thing I'm worried about, or concerned with is this big enough to spin it around? Oh, absolutely. However, I do want it a little bigger, so I'm thinking 2 more blocks in both directions should do it. So let's get rid of these. And for now, these. Food. I don't really need to eat, but... Alright, there we go. Let's do 2 more in both directions. And that will absolutely be big enough. Just kind of want to get this started a little bit, so that later when I come back I'll remember that I wanted to make this bigger. Now I gotta come back here and get this done. We still gotta dig out 1 more above this to put the actual ceiling in. 8 skill points, but nothing to really buy that I want. Maxed out in pretty much everything I'm interested in. Hopefully, after because I'm not going to finish this on stream, obviously. We haven't even started putting the walls in on the actual ramp part over there yet, so yeah. But that's okay. Hopefully, after this, the next time I stream, this will be done. The next horde is on day 84, and no, we're not going that far. I do want to check something real quick. Let's see. 12 minutes, okay. Alright. Oh. So, I guess it's kind of good, because that means a lot of the blocks I'd have to dig out are just falling on the ground. It's not like I really need any of these resources. Never hurts to have more, but I don't really need them. I'm definitely good until this world is done. So, don't need to farm anything. Oof, we got a long way to go. And I gotta manually dig out the last block above this. Ooh, that's gonna take a while. Stuck until my neighbor comes over to plow out my very long drive tomorrow. Plenty of food, yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing. They say we're supposed to be getting more tomorrow or something. It's been a couple of days since I checked the forecast, but I know we're supposed to get more snow this week. But I don't know how bad it's going to be. Is it, like before or what? Fortunately, we've got our overhang and almost nothing landed on my truck, so I was happy. Of course, the snow plow and stuff put a huge pile of snow right in front of my truck, but I backed it in. I hate backing in, but I got so used to doing it from my brother, because I had to the way I parked, and so I just threw it in 4x4 and just drove right through it. No problem. And then the roads were horrendous. So I just stayed in 4x4 and I had absolutely no problem. I drove right through parking lots and through huge piles of snow, slush. Well, I wouldn't say huge piles, but big piles. Piles I would never have considered driving through in my little two-wheel drive Blazer. Or in my Sebring or Charger or anything else. Just take your time, don't do anything stupid, and you'll be okay. 4x4 does not mean you can't get stuck. It also does 0 on ice. Whether you have 2 wheels spinning or 4, you get 0 traction on ice. I've seen so many people, I got a 4x4, I can drive through anything. Yet, no, you can't. No, you cannot. Most things, yes. Everything, no. Okay, beautiful. Alright, now we're gonna start. And need a plate on face. That, and then copy rotation. Yep, it copied, so now do 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 do. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, so... If I did it 8 before, then I definitely want to try... Oh god, look at all that stone. Tasty. Okay, so... Get rid of this. It's driving me crazy. Stack of iron, stack of nitrate. There, now it stops showing me that stupid stack of wood. Alright, so, clicky on face, copy rotation. Alright, so I'm thinking about making my personal room here. So if this is gonna be it, then make the door to my room there. Yes. That means this is gonna be the wall. So we're gonna start here. No, we'll start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. You know what? I need to double check. Was it 8 and then, or was it on the 8? I think it was 8 spaces and then I put the candle. Let's go double check. Yeah, see, this is fine. I can always zoom in if I want. I don't want to. Oh, I didn't do it here either. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did it on the 8th. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't have any candles on me. No, I don't. That's okay. That means that is good. Should be able to spin around here, no problem. Oh, yeah. No problemo. We are looking good, looking good. Very, very happy. Oop, too fast. Hit the wall. Okay, so now I know it's 8 on the 8th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it goes up there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Wow. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 5. Okay, so there we go. And then now we do the opposite. Face. Okay, perfect. Ooh. Ah. Okay, I can definitely... No, I can't. Okay. So I think we'll put one... Yeah, I'll... You know what? No, it's... You know what? I think it's fine. Yeah, we can do that and put one there. And put one here. Yes, yes, we can do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so now we're just gonna do this. right. I didn't keep going, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Pretty sure 1, 2, 6. Okay, we're good. We are good. Okay, now gotta put a block in each one. And I gotta get the candles. Put the candles on them. And put the rest of the plates up, and we are good to go. Alright, let's grab our candles. Oh, no. Okay. I want to get one wall done first before I worry about the other one. Alright, so now we go do. Can't wait till it's done. It's gonna look so cool. Thinking about extending the tunnel down that way to go to the trader, since the trader's not that far away. Then I have an underground path all the way to Trader Bob's. Again, just busy work, no actual point to it. Probably not something I'd ever even use, just neat to do it. One of the reasons I love this game. You can dig, build, destroy every block. This game has really spoiled me. It's hard for me to enjoy a lot of games that aren't like this or Minecraft, where you can break anything, build anything. Okay. Yep, almost out. Oh. Well, so far, the frame rate issue seems to have gone away, which is great news. Oop, nope, give me the battery. Or batteries, give me the things. About the only thing I play. Yeah, since 2016, I think, it's pretty much the only game I play. Well, that's not true. I do play other games, but for the most part. Now, part of it's just because I don't have any money. There's a couple of games I'd like to buy right now, and I gotta... Ain't gonna lie, I've been very tempted to spend what little money I've got left and buy them for the month. I mean, won't be able to eat, but, you know, that's never stopped me before. Actually, it has. Stone goes up there. So, I keep forgetting I can just go here. Alright, I want 2 more of them. I didn't need to do that, but you just never know. There's a game coming out in a couple of weeks right before my birthday, and I don't know if I made the threshold yet for YouTube to pay me out. I think I'm like $3 or $4 off. I'm going to be really depressed if that's the case. Because they only calculate it once a month, so if I didn't get it this month, I gotta hope I get enough donations to get it next month. But it would be perfect if I get it this month, because I'll get the money literally right on or before my birthday. Because you get paid out between the 21st and 26th, and my birthday's on the 24th, so. But I think I'm at $80 towards the 100, and I think I got just enough donations to be really close. It's going to be within $1 or something if I am, but I don't think I got enough. I think I'm going to be like $2 or $3 off, which means I got to wait till next month and hope I get another donation. Which, I mean, shit, at this point I'm half tempted to donate to myself just to reach the threshold. It's because they take that 30% from every donation. 30%'s a lot. That means to get $100 paid out, I actually have to get like 100 and almost 140 in donations. Like 130 something. 30% is a lot. And they do calculate that 30% before they count it towards your 100. So, it's all good. I'll get it. I was a little bummed in November because that's when my brother passed and I really could have used the extra money, and people donated through Super Chat, which means I didn't get the money. Not only that, but I say only, but I get 70%. So I was kind of depressed about that. But as always, I made it. I always do. Brother used to tell me that all the time. You'll make it, you always do. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's get some paint and get this wall painted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a paintbrush. Well, I prefer, like, what do you call it, PayPal, but the reason I enabled the YouTube payment thing is because there's quite a few people like, I hate PayPal, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, you hate it, you hate it. Whatever, dude. So, yes. Paint that, and then we go clicky. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, PayPal takes 5%, but the biggest thing about PayPal is not only do they only take 5%, but you literally get the money instantly. I don't have to wait for a payment threshold. I can take it out literally seconds after it's donated, which is huge. And the 5% doesn't hurt either. But I've had numerous people tell me, I hate PayPal, I won't use it. And I'm like, you know what? I understand. I'm not going to claim PayPal's a great company. Like every company, it's got its issues. I've had a couple people tell me I should do like a Patreon. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing a Patreon. That's kind of why I do the YouTube memberships. It's basically the same thing. Except I don't know how much Patreon... I don't know the cut they take from the membership thing, the monthly subs. I assume YouTube takes 30% of the monthly sub. And since I only charge $2 and $5 for the different... Oh, it only went so far. Okay. Not painting all sides. Okay. Ah, okay, there's a limit to how far it'll paint. That makes sense. So yeah, I don't sweat it too much. Oh no, I painted all sides. Did I? Oh, whoops. Well, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. It's just paint. Paint's super easy. So yeah. You. Wait, you're not painting? No, apparently you didn't want to. we go. You didn't paint either. Interesting. Thought I painted all these. Guess I did not. Now I gotta check them all. Wait a minute. Is that painted? Yeah, it's painted. Wait, I didn't paint the backgrounds of these? What the hell am I doing? Really? It's so weird. Yeah, I really like the granite. Ooh, a 3D printer. I always wanted one of those. I mean, I couldn't do anything with it, but I always wanted one. Now, see, now it's working on the... I don't understand. Sometimes the paint system is really weird in this game. Other times it works pretty good. Feel like there it got them all. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all that, and then we're going to paint this wall. Not all sides. All right. So those are all done. Those are all done. Got to do the ceiling, but we're going to do this now. Need to check something real quick. Okay. Let's do that. You, do you, do you. Okay, sorry. That. This. I think we're going to finish this wall, and then we're going to call it a day. Because like I said, I know this is pretty boring, but... Yeah, and don't worry about donating, man. I'm not worried about it. As I've said many times, I don't do this for a living. I don't do it to make money. I do it for fun. So, no worries. And you guys have given so much money to me over the years, it's not even funny. Although, I will admit, I've been wanting to upgrade my video card, but not to the 4000 series, which is currently out. I was waiting for the 5000. And apparently the 5000 series are going to be significantly cheaper than the 4000 were. Why? No idea. But they're also saying that the performance boost over the 4000 series is going to be crazy good. Now, whether that's true, no idea. But they're claiming it. And so, yeah, I would very much like to upgrade, but that's like, I don't need the best of the best, but I want good. So, like, I won't settle for anything else, anything less than the equivalent of what I currently have, which is the 3080. Which means I won't take anything less than a 5080. Which is, like, one card below the best. Which I think's around $1,000. And, yeah, that's insane. Especially since I don't need it. And for this game, it really wouldn't make much difference. This game is more CPU than GPU bound. So, the main reason I want it is for other games like Silent Hill 2 Remake and stuff like that. I don't really want it for this game. Which is why I'm not worried about asking for help to buy it, at least for now. Maybe one day I will ask you guys for help for that, but not today. You guys helped me get a bunch of stuff. You guys helped me get a new motherboard and processor. So I'm pretty content with what I got. But I definitely would like to get a 5000 video card at some point. And it's probably best not to get the first generation of them, just because, as we know, they often have problems, and then they have to sort them out. So, probably best to wait like 6 months or a year or something to get them. And I don't even think they're actually out yet. You still run a 1080 Ti? Yeah, I had my old computer, the one before I built this one, it had a 1050. No, it had a 1050. I got it really super cheap, and at the time, it was pretty good. I couldn't complain. I was very happy with it. Shape and rotation. So, yeah. I definitely would like to get a 5000 series at some point. I think they come out this month, but I don't think they're quite out yet. But I haven't really paid close attention. But the early reporting claims that they're going to be pretty powerful. But they say the same thing every time. I mean, they're never going to say, "Oh, our new cards are kind of crappy." You know, they're okay. Yeah, they're not going to say that when they're expecting you to drop, $1,000 on one. They're not going to admit that they're not so great, but supposedly they're going to be pretty decent, so we shall see. I'll wait for Giant Midget to check them out, and he'll tell me. He'll be like, "No, they're good." He's got a 4090 in his, so he's got like the best of the best that you can get. He paid like $2,000 for it when it first came out. He says it's pretty sweet. Ah! What I get for reading chat. 4 terabyte to replace? Nice. Yeah, I kept running out of room to record my YouTube videos a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, and Giant Midget was nice enough to, because it was like a 250 gigabyte solid state drive, pure solid state, and with 3,000 with a 3 gigabyte transfer speed. At the time, it was like the best you could buy. It was like the Samsung Evo, blah blah blah. But I kept running out of space, and then Giant Midget was nice enough to send me a 1 terabyte. It wasn't a solid state. It was like the hybrid drive where it's like partially solid state, partially not. But it was a terabyte, which the only thing I was using it for is videos. And since then, and I don't, the transfer speed doesn't matter on it because I'm not uploading or I'm not playing games or anything off it. It's literally just to store the video files, and that's been tremendously helpful. I don't have to worry about running out of space anymore with my videos, because that was really annoying. I lost a couple of recordings over like the first 2 years I did YouTube videos, because all of a sudden ran out of space. I'm like, what? I was like, I didn't even record that many videos, but that was when the videos were like 40 gigabytes each. So yeah, 250 ain't nothing. I record a couple and hard drive's full. Oh, dude, Giant Midget's the best. The 3080 that I've got, the video card, it was his video card that he was using, but he had pre-ordered several of the 3000 series cards at the time, and he only had it for like maybe 2 months. He hadn't even had it very long, and so it's like one of the best 3080s you can get, because even among the same tier of card, there's different ones that are overclocked and have extra features. This is like it's like one of the best 3080s you can get. And he had another one coming in that was slightly better, but it would probably have been like a month or two longer, and I was just like, I wanted it. This was also at the height of the GPU scalpers. They were charging like double and triple the price, and nobody could get their hands on one. But because he bought this through NVIDIA, he got it for list. And he sold it to me for MSRP. It was like $910. And I had it because of the tax money from COVID and stuff at the time. And since I don't have any use for money, I went ahead and I bought it, since my computer's my life. And he sold it for me at cost. He sent me the receipt and everything, proving it, and I looked it up online. Not before he sent me, or before I bought it from him. I was curious about it, so I looked it up, like what the specs were, and it listed the price as like $910 or whatever. And because he lives in Oregon, he doesn't pay tax income. He doesn't pay sales tax, so I didn't even have to pay sales tax. He bought it, and because he already had it, and so the day that I got it in the mail, the video card, I looked up on eBay. There were like 20 of that exact card, same card. It's the EVGA RTX 3080 for the win, ultimate gamer, blah, whatever it is. It was there, and there was a bunch of them up, and like I think there was 4 or 5 that had sold in the last like 24 hours. The cheapest one that sold was $2,200. If I was a dick, I could have sold that card and made over $1,000, basically doubled my money. But not only would I not do that because I'm not a dick, but I really wanted the card, and since he got me, I mean, that's an insane deal. He literally saved me. Not that I could have paid $2,000, but I mean, that just tells you, because he could have sold it himself for that. And he said that he sold 1 or 2 of the other cards that he had bought, like, fairly recently at the time. He had, like, a 30-50 or a 30-60 and 1 or 2 others. And he sold them to friends at work for cost. Whatever they cost, he sold it to them. Because they were also like me. They were desperately looking for the card. They couldn't find it anywhere. And so I was just absolutely stunned that he would do that. Because he wasn't scalping, but he was buying extra cards. But like I just said, when he was reselling them, he was selling them for cost. He was trying to help friends and stuff. So yeah, he's an awesome dude. I would fucking do anything for him. I wish I could go visit him. I'd love to go visit him. But yeah, he's a cool. Oh, and not only that. Part of the thing I did was I wanted to sell my existing card, which was an Asus Rogue 2080, blah blah. It was a really good card, and they were selling for like $1,000. That's less than I paid for it. I think I paid like $800 for it back in the day. And so before I even sent it to him, he sent me the 3080. And I still owed him like $400 for it, because at the time I only had like half the money, or so. I don't remember the exact situation. So basically, he sent me a card I could have sold for $2,000, and I'd only paid him like less than half for it at the time. So basically, he sent me the 3080, and then I used that package to send my 2080, because I still had the packaging for my 2080 and everything. So I boxed it all up, I sent it to him, he cleaned it up, and he resold it for like $900. And he kept the $400 that I owed him, and he sent me the rest of it on PayPal or whatever. So, ooh, I'm out of stuff. So yeah, he took a lot of risks that I could have screwed him hard, but no, you don't do that to people, man. You just don't. So, beyond an awesome dude. I mean, just seriously, he is the freaking best. Oh, that's how I missed it, because I wasn't doing... No, I did do it. Oh, okay, that's weird. So yeah, if and when I ever get another card, it'll almost certainly be with his help. He'll probably... Because, like I said, at the very least, he can save me on the taxes. Because to ship the card is way cheaper than you'd pay in taxes on something that cost $1,000. So, yeah. Absolutely badass man. Alright. Now we just got I gotta dig this out. And then the roof, and then the entire ramp. So, we're nowhere near done, but... Let's take a trip through it. We'll leave the lights off. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Once I get the roof done, I kind of feel like maybe I should raise the roof 1 more block. I might do that. Oh yeah, this looks freaking awesome. Yeah, I got the entire ramp to do, but that's not so bad. Alright, I am going to call it a day here, guys. Mostly because I still got lots more to do, but I don't want to bore anybody too much. Plus, nobody's really watching, which, again, I expected since I'm just literally digging a hole. But I hope you guys did enjoy, what few of you were here. You guys did enjoy the stream, And I'll show you the results once I get it done, which probably will be a little bit, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the Gunslinger series. The next episode comes out on Friday. Today's episode came out 5 hours ago. It's 2 p.m. Central. All right, with that said, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. And, of course, as always, I will see you all in the next stream or video. Have a great day, everyone. Or evening.